Nigeria. Well, it's good. 2015. I won't lie to you. As I finished university, there was no work. There was nothing. There was no work. And I said, okay, let me venture into food stuff business. I had a friend that goes to Cotonou, bring food stuff from there, macaroni, spaghetti, tin tomato, rice. From there, I will sell and get commission anything I sell. So from there, I was able to stand on my feet till dollar started rising. Before I know, the border was closed. Ha! I didn't know what to do with my life. So the rest of the food stuff I had to like look for one place like a market. Let me be selling. Let me just sell it off. I don't want this thing to stay and expire. You know how these canned products are. That's how I found where then I was staying in Ogba. Then if anybody is conversant with retail market, then before they broke that place and everything, we're staying there. One day they just came, boo, scattered everywhere, destroyed everywhere. That they want to use this build, they want to build a shopping complex, they want to after all the money they've collected from us. So I thought, this university, shame me I go. E sure say I no go dey do agbero because this agbero job na im dey pay o. Hey, so when this agbero people come destroy my market, I thought, okay, I said, I now had to ask myself, what do I even like doing? What do I like doing? What is my interest? What can I do that will help people? I said, the only thing I like doing is taking care of kids and also cooking. I love cooking and my dream is to be a chef. I want to be a chef. So I will go to this school, they'll price 1 million naira, 500,000 naira, this one. I said, no, let me start from somewhere. So there was one school I went to. So the lady, as I wanted to enroll, the lady told me that, before you enroll, you have to pay for consultation. You have to pay for this, you have to pay for that. I said, ma, but I just want to learn this, just pastries. I don't want to learn everything. How can I pay 50,000 naira for just to register? No, ma. If I pay 50,000, I'll still have to pay another 250,000 to register. And I just graduated from university. I don't have any helper. I don't have anybody to help me. So that day I was really angry. I said, no, what should I do? Should I even contemplate on going back to these people? Because I don't have any other hope again. As I was going home that day, lo and behold, I was attacked by some hoodlums. I don't know if they are armed robbers. They just came and collected everything from me. Everything I had on me, my money. But the only thing I thank God was they didn't molest me. When I got home that day, I couldn't cry. I couldn't cry to my sister because she was also facing something. But she just noticed that I was down. She was like, I was. I said, my day just went bad. She had her own problem. So I just told myself that this country, go better for anybody wey vote for these people again. Though I was just in my sleep, I was crying and I was swearing that these people have really dealt with me. One mind was like, go and report to the police. When I got, and that was the first time me stepping my leg into police station. Why I didn't report previous day? Because it was already late. How can I go to police station midnight? They will even arrest me. So I just told myself, let me just go in the morning. I went there in the morning and I said, Oga, please, I want to complain. There's still my phone. There's still so my ID card, everything. Guess what the policewoman talk? Come on, you move to this side, Joe. It isn't a better person even they talk. Now you be the first person that go steal from. I said, man, now please give me audience. I'm desperate. They stole everything from me. I don't have anything. Please help me. At least take my statement in case they will not use my identity card to rob. They said, no. I'm like, move. You see the way the policewoman angrily chased me out of the police station. On my way, I was crying. As I was crying, I was walking. I was going on my way. I said, sure, this country is going to frustrate me, and I will frustrate this country back. So I was able to save more money through the help of my cousins. They were able to support me. I started my business again. I started the rice and foodstuff business, oil business I was doing. Before I know, dollars started rising up again. I couldn't, if I tell customers, My bag of rice then was 35,000. No, come and buy. Before I know, if I go to the market, what I sold it 35, if I go to the market the next week, bag of rice has increased. It's not that 35 again. I was losing money. I was losing hope. I was losing everything. I couldn't down. My business was falling. And is this money I used to help my siblings, help like pay rent, pay this one, pay school. Everything was just down. Even my sister that was studying in Unilag, she was reading Russia, where I was supposed to raise a lot of money for her so she can go to Russia for her IT and what they do. I couldn't. So she had to drop out and take another course again and repeat class. I just said, well, Nigeria, you will not
Last
frustrate
born, you
me.
have 1 minute.
You will not frustrate me, I'll frustrate you. So when I heard Peter be coming in, I said today, now today, this is my time to disturb all the people that frustrated me. I had to go and look for what they call it. I had Bluetooth speaker. So all the P2B speeches, everything, I use it to disturb people. And I use you get PVC. If you don't get PVC, don't talk to me. You get PVC, you won't be my friend. That's what how aggressive I am in this. This is just personal to me. I'm not even talking about other things that have happened to me, but these are the things that I experienced that have happened to me because this government have made me lose confidence and hope that tomorrow will be good. But I am using this P2B movement as something that I know. Well, if it doesn't work, but I know that there's something we'll achieve something. That's just what I'm thinking because this Nigeria has really frustrated me. I don't know what to do. I don't have any other place to go. I don't even know who to even help me. If I say, oh, please help me over there, nobody can even raise me up because they've not even raised themselves up. So please, I beg you people should please get your PVC and let us vote for the best person. Because I can't hand over my future to a man that can't hold a paper, that his speech is cutting, that can't stand properly, or the one that is scared to stay in his country. He has instead of Nigeria, he prefers Dubai. He has to rule us from Dubai. I don't want such. I don't want a situation where I will say, oh, Buhari, God will bless you. Hey, I regret though, Buhari. Hey, Buhari was such a good man. I don't want that situation again. Please, please, everybody, let's vote for the best. That's P2B. Please. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you,
last
David.
born. Last born. You guys are all the last born in the house. I'm sorry, but most last borns, you guys always take extra. Thank you very much, last born. We are very sorry for what the country has done to you. It shouldn't.
Thank
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be the portion of anyone. As young as you are going into business, and then that amount of frustration. I mean, the country you believe in did you dirty. I mean, it's really something we need to sit and talk about and then change. We need to act on it. On election day, go out with your PVC. Don't just vote and go home. Stay and make sure your vote count. Make sure they count it in your presence. Record everything. Let's move on because we don't have much time. Let's go to Ebuka. Ebuka, please, you have 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, good day, guys. Good day, everyone. Good day, David. I've been on this space since last night, and from the submission everybody has made so far, it's quite obvious that Nigeria has happened to everybody. Nigeria has happened to everybody, but it's quite unfortunate that it has happened to some people most than other people. Let's say, for instance, someone like me, Nigeria has happened. Like Nigeria took away my joy. To be very honest, this administration took away my joy because we used to live in Maiduguri. We used to live in Maiduguri, but during 2012, things got when the insecurity started getting somehow. We had to relocate to Anambra because I'm from Anambra State. So we had to relocate to Anambra State, leaving my dad, just my dad back there because he was working as a company worker there, so he couldn't leave his job. So he was just staying there alone. And some at month's end, he would send money to us and all that. But after that, after this present administration assumed power, That was in 2016, December 18, 2016. Let's see, should I say I'm a vision child? I don't know because I normally see things before they happen. So I was telling my mom that December 18th that I don't understand how because I was supposed to go. I was working at that time, so I was supposed to go to work that morning, but I was not feeling that strong. So I was telling my mom that I don't know how my body is doing me today. That I don't know. It seemed like something bad will happen. So we prayed against it, and I went to work. So on my way coming back from work, I just branched to go and watch a Man U match that day. So my dad called me on phone. The place was so noisy, I couldn't pick the call. My dad called me on phone 2 times. I couldn't pick the call. So I just after the match, I called him back. He was not picking the call. So I said, anyway, maybe he has slept off, something like that. So I left. I went home and I told my mom that, see you, daddy called me and I was calling him back, but he was not picking. He said, okay, maybe in the morning we'll call him to know what's the problem. So in the morning, I woke up in the morning like I was feeling strong that the next day, the next morning, because my dad normally calls us every morning when we wake up. Like he normally calls us. We do pray together. So in the morning, my dad did not call, and my mom was calling him. Then his phone was switched off. Then, so my mom thought maybe his phone was down. So everybody was not like there was no tension. Like there was no tension. So everybody left for their normal daily activities. It was later in the day that we received the call that my dad was shot like he was shot severally on his way back from work and he was thrown into one small gutter like that. One small gutter. That was the worst December I've ever experienced in my life. Like Nigeria has happened to every single person. And again, is during this 2020 NSAS, I was there at that Lekki toll gate. And it pains me so much that if I listen to people coming out to say all these things are propaganda, that nothing happened, that nothing happened. Jesus. Even till this day, I still feel the trauma. Like whenever I think about what happened that night there, I swear to God, it's never the same for me. It's never the same for me. Even I lost my phone that day, that night. I lost my phone that night. Like a lot of things happened. Even along the line, they started throwing people inside water, inside that water. They started throwing people there, and someone will come and tell me that it's all propaganda and nothing happened. Nothing happened. That, oh God, it's quite unfortunate that we've lost it as humans. Like we've lost it as human beings. I don't know if that as Nigerians we don't seem to understand the plight of the common human of the common masses of like to be honest, I don't understand, but it pains me so much if I see mostly the youths coming out to campaign for these same old people that has kept us in these states that like in these recycling states. It pains me so much to see some. It's okay. I'll give up the mic here. It's okay.
Thank you very much. Oh man, this is just roller coaster of emotions. Pearl, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Bishop.
Please, let me allow you handle this. Now you go take over these emotions because I don't know. Please, you have the mic, Pearl. Go ahead.
Yeah, Bishop, I've really been struggling since yesterday to keep my emotions in check because of the very sad stories we've been hearing on this space. Um, at a point, I had to shed a tear or two because of some heartbreaking stories. But it is what it is. We are not helpless and hopeless. At least we know what to do to elect very good leaders for ourselves.
Sorry, I tried entering the space yesterday, but I wasn't that lucky. But today, at least I'm lucky. Let me just use this opportunity. I know the house is filled with emotions, but my story is so touching. And I want to start by saying, we journalists in Nigeria, this 2023 election is a do or die affair to us, because the human rights record that we are expecting from whoever of the two that's going to win will mess up the entire country. To be honest with you, Buhari has a better human rights record than Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The worst human rights record in Africa, Tinubu will portray it if he gets into power. He is a czar. But let me just leave that and start with the reason why I wanted to share the space today with you guys. In May, I got an information that a major committed suicide. A major in the Nigerian army, Major UJ Hundeyin, committed suicide. I didn't know his name then, so I decided to follow up the story. Let me know what happened. The story happened, and normally the way with the Nigerian army, I know they are listening because we have snitch all over. They are listening, but I'm sorry to tell them. Let me let them know that by the grace of God, I've crossed the border in Africa, so they should not even think of coming for me. I've had enough in the last 1 month because of my publication. So, as usual with the Nigerian army, they wanted to sweep the story, just kill it up like the way they normally do things. I saw it in May. It was all viral, all over social media, everywhere. A major committed suicide. I said, let me follow up the story. I said to do my digging on the story. When I dig the story, followed it up, did my investigation, reached out to some of his colleagues and some very important people, they now opened up to me. This major is someone that is well devoted. In fact, he is very radical. He has been killing Boko Haram and these so-called bandits. He's very good at his job. So sometime in the army, he was posted to the northeast. He was terrorizing those so-called Boko Haram terrorists. He killed them in their numbers, flushed them, chased them away from their enclaves. And when he was doing all those things, it wasn't okay with the people that were cashing on this Boko Haram insurgency, people that are making money out of it, because he's putting the war to an end faster than the way they wanted it to be. So on a particular case, he arrested some insurgents live and handed them over to his superiors. Documented. Unfortunately, him and his men came under heavy military attack while in the forest, while they are facing Boko Haram. They chased over those people, chased them. Finally, they apprehended them. Some of them, some escaped with bullet wounds. When they apprehended them, unfortunately, the same set of people he handed over to his superiors were the same people that came to attack him. So he was surprised. Oh, these people released the same people that he handed over to them. So with that, he killed all of them. He killed them. When he killed them, that action of his didn't go down well with the Boko Haram sympathizers who are generals in the army. So for that reason, they decided to frustrate him. I'm saying this, the army should come for me, but they will not see me. I've had enough in the last 1 month. I know they are in this space right now. So he killed them, and that report, he reported to his superiors. He didn't bother to inform them for killing them, but after killing, he reported that this is what happened and they've taken action. Those guys have been neutralized. They decided to pick up that case. They were now questioning him. Why didn't he report to superior for taking the action? Why will he summarily execute those people? That case lingered and lingered. Someone that was fighting for the liberation of this country, the army, that case lingered and lingered. Some invested interest in Medugri, some invested in the north, who are making money out of this Boko Haram issue. They were pressing that he should be fingered on that particular case. The army, in their own doing, they decided to court-martial him for that action. They cooked all sorts of stories on his head. This is someone that has an unblemished record in the army. You understand? They cooked all sorts of stories about him. He was court-martialed. Why he was arrested from Medugri, transferred to Kaduna, where he was to face the court-martial. But much later, he wasn't dismissed then, so they released him. But he was facing his court-martial trial while still working as an army officer, but he was returned back to Kaduna, where he could be close to those people that are trying him. So when he was...
Please land. Sorry to interject. Please, you want to land in 30 seconds? Thank you.
Okay, let me just hurry up. So at the end of the day, the court-martial result wasn't going to favor him. He was supposed to be dismissed, jailed, you understand? So for that reason, he decided to kill himself. I followed up the story and I published the story. After publishing the story, 3 days after publishing the story, my bank account was blocked. Before then, I had a strange call that I should meet someone in so and so location. The person was crying for help in India because I've been helping Nigerians kidnap cases. I've been interfering in kidnap cases, helping out to get the kidnap victims out. You understand? So that's what I've been doing. So when the person reached out to me, I refused to go because I know I sensed something. I called my bank. My bank said I should visit the nearest branch, which I also suspected there was something was going to happen. So I didn't go. 2 days after not going, my house was invaded. I was lucky. Just give me little time, just 2 minutes more, because it's a very important story. This is something that is my present ordeal. As I am, I've lost everything to Nigeria right now. I'm just with just a pair of jeans as I speak with you. I'm escaping. I'm in hiding right now because of this particular case. I published it. You understand? So at the end of the day, they invaded my house. They invaded my house. I just came back that evening. My spirit said I should go and see a neighbor that was looking for me. The person had been dropping message. So I moved from my flat to his flat, just plugged my phone on the charger. I left with just a singlet and a boxer short, just a short knicker then with my singlet. I went to his apartment. So we are discussing. Next thing we heard was shouting, noise in the compound. Somebody was crying, screaming. So my neighbor peeped from his apartment and also that, oh boy, now you're domo too. When I peeped with him, 8 soldiers in my compound. They've gained access to my apartment. They were beating my younger brother was living with me. They stabbed him or that he should produce me. He said, I walked out. I'm not around. They used their boot on him. They beat him to stupor until he passed out. He was left in a pool of blood. I ran from my neighbor's apartment using the back door, scaled the fence, and I ran. Since then, they've been on my trail, trying to get me to kill me. My younger brother is presently in an undisclosed hospital, battling to save his life. You understand? So I'm just telling you about the human rights record we as journalists in Nigeria is facing. We are expecting to face the worst if we don't get it right this 2023. That is our only choice, our only hope. If we make any mistake, we are going back to the worst days, worse than Abacha. You understand? So that is one thing I wanted to share on this space. As I am now in Nigeria, I've lost everything. What I mean, everything. No access to money, nothing. I just have to own a jean trouser with a shirt. That's what I just use. I'm just moving. I'm hiding right now. But if the army is looking for me, they should go outside Nigeria and look for me because I'm not in the country. I know people, they have their spies everywhere. They're on my timeline every day. They should be looking for me, but they will not get me. So that is just what I want to share on the space. Thank you very much.
Wow. You know, when you hear very distressing stories like this, it makes you wonder which way Nigeria. You know, I keep hearing stories like this. I read it in the media, but this is actually my first time of hearing someone recount it from a first-hand experience. I am terribly, terribly sorry about what happened to you. I'm trying as hard as I can to hold my tears right now because I can't imagine how you are feeling right now. I am terribly sorry, terribly, terribly sorry about what you went through and still going through.
Yeah,
Hip-Hop, you have
they
something to say?
destroyed everything in my house, took my phones, my laptop. They took my phone and my laptop, destroyed everything in my house. They destroyed all the security lights that day when they were operating the compound for people not to video or see what was happening. You understand? They came with 3 Hilux van. They were 12 in number. 3 Hilux van. I ran with just a short knicker shirt, with just a short and a singlet. I had to run to somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I had to take a bike, move with a singlet to a hotel just to go and beg the hotel because it's somewhere I normally go. They were the ones that accommodated me. That was how I escaped because they cut off everywhere. That is how bad that's how bad human rights record is in this present administration. And the man that is coming will turn Nigeria to a home of thugs. I'm telling you, our rights will be trampled upon and nothing anybody can do. Nothing, you know what I mean? Nothing anybody can do in this country. We will slide down to a one-party state. If you oppose him, there will be high-level assassination then. If we make mistake that any of this,
especially the one in the southwest, gets into power, there will be a high level of political assassination. Sorry, I'm interjecting, but I'm just venting my anger because right now I've lost everything, no family, nothing. I'm just on the move right now. I'm on the move. They use the same NSAS pattern to first gain access to my bank account, block it so I'll come out. The same pattern they used. The reason I didn't name the bank because I cannot verify if it is the army that instructed the bank to lock my account or because the bank was always come with a story. That is why I didn't implicate the bank. Let me just keep them out of that. But my account was just locked overnight. I called the bank. The bank said I must go to the closest branch. That is Nigeria for you. As I am, I'm done moving. No money, no means of communication. That is what I'm faced with right now. But I said, let me tell Nigerians that if we don't get journalists in Nigeria, the news in Nigeria will be coming out from Bodilum or it will come out from Aso Rock. Whatever they want us to share in grave. That is what journalists will face in this country if we don't get it right now, this 2023. Thank you very much. I will not talk again.
Thank you so much. Article 1 of the United Nations Human Rights Declaration states that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights, and they are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. And the law enforcement in Nigeria, whom we are supposed to trust, are the ones now failing us. This really gives us a lot to think about, and I'm trying as much as possible to hold myself together because I've never heard a first-hand experience like this, and it's really, really hitting me hard. But I'm just trying. I'm terribly sorry, 99% about your experience, and I hope we can make this right. We can make Nigeria right and have a nation where everybody can have human dignity. I'm getting lots of DMs. Some people are still trying to request for the mic, but for some reason I can't find them. If you can leave and come back, we'll try again to see if we can find you.